Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be a Sensafari episode. For those of you who don't know how Sensafari works, it's basically where I reach out to a house that I have some interest in talking about on this channel. You know, sometimes they'll reach out to me and I sort of let them know I'm interested. I ask them for some samples. If they send me samples, I'll pick usually 4 out. And then do like a first impression video, check those fragrances out for the first time, you know, on my skin that day, and then talk about it on camera. And so we're gonna do another one of those today. This time with a little bit of an esoteric house called Teone Reinthal. I believe it's pronounced Teone Reinthal. I'm so sorry if it's not. This is an Australian perfume house that I believe one of my subscribers suggested that I reach out to. I did, Teone, who's the perfumer and owner, got back to me. She was just really nice. Couldn't have been nicer. Unfortunately, I learned it's basically impossible to ship alcohol from Australia unless you're like a huge, rich department store. So she was able to send me 3 samples in perfume oil. Now, you guys know I'm not the biggest oil fan in the world. I really haven't found anything I've loved in terms of oil, but I really wanted to try her work, so I was just super stoked to get them and check them out. So we'll go through the 3 of those today. This is 100% natural perfumery using essential oils, floral absolutes, tree resins, and tinctures. There are no boosters, there are no fillers, there are no parabens, there are no sulfates, there are no phthalates. And she's got a great selections of fragrances on her website. I'm fairly sure there's over 30 total on the site in terms of eau de parfums, pure parfums, and oils. And we're going to look at 3 today. So the first one we're going to look at is called Kafka. And this was a 2016 release. It has notes of patchouli, damask rose, jasmine, ambrette, and amber. Now you can get a 3 ml tester for $15, up to 50 ml of EDP for $185. Really nice scent. To me, I get 3 notes really out of this one. I get amber, I get patchouli, and I get rose. It's great quality. You know, it does sort of have that smell that all oils without alcohol have, which I think sort of keeps me from gravitating to oils. I've never purchased one. I don't think this one would make me either. But if you like oils, this is really good. And you can tell these are all natural materials. You know, I'm just starting to get into making my own fragrances, and it's so easy now to tell who's really just using natural materials and not chemicals. And I don't really have an opinion on whether that's the right thing or the wrong thing to do, but you can tell who's really living that life. I just don't know if oils are my thing. I don't know if it's like the carrier oil that you use, but they all to me sort of have the same base smell. Now with that said, the quality in this is just unreal. I mean, I can pick that patchouli out, I can pick that rose out, I can pick the amber out. I don't know that I get a huge dose of ambrette, but this one projects and lasts forever. And as it dries down, I get this beautiful powdery, this beautiful powdery rose note. This is a really nice scent. To me, it's like a powdery rose. If that's your thing, definitely check this one. I think it's probably a little too feminine for me, but if you're into like powdery rose fragrances, then this one definitely could be up your alley. The next one is called Black Spruce. And Black Spruce was released in 2015, and this one we have notes of oak moss, black spruce, oud, amyris, frankincense, rose otto, vetiver, birch tar, and rucus. You can grab a sample of this for as little as $15, and the price of this one goes up to $250 for a 50 ml of parfum in a French vintage flacon. This one's definitely more up my alley. I definitely get like the oud wood, I think, out of this one. Some amyris, which, you know, to me can smell a lot like sandalwood. There's piney. I get some frankincense in this one. It's masculine. To me, this one smells more masculine. It's more resinous. Again, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, Kafka just worked a lot, like, had a lot more projection off my skin. This one, for whatever reason, doesn't really project as much. The performance, though, and in terms of longevity, the performance on all these are just through the roof. So while I like the smell of this one better, and I think I do get that spruce and these great wood notes and resin, this one just isn't as much of a performer on my skin, you know, so I don't think I want to pay, you know, the price for this one. Again, like, I'm just not the biggest oil fan. I can imagine how amazing these all smell in eau de parfum. The last one we're going to talk about is called Barcelona. Barcelona is probably my favorite. So in Barcelona, we're going to get notes of lime, fir needle. We're going to get black spruce again, so that note again, olabinum and vetiver. And again, 15 ml for a sample, up to $250 for 100 ml of EDP. This one. So I love the lime note in this one. To me, it's almost like if you've ever been to an Indian restaurant, you get like a lime curd. It's not like fresh, zesty lime. It's like stewed down lime, and then you get this beautiful green pine and this beautiful vetiver, grassy, earthy, rooty vetiver, and then it's just these, you know, the spruce note and this labinum, and just again resinous and a little bit bright because of the lime. Like, the blending on these is just through the roof, and the materials through the roof. But again, like, not an oil fan. I hate to keep harping on that, but I do want to be honest about that. And what I would tell my subscribers is, you know, if you like oils, definitely 100% check these out. Like, the sample sizes are super generous. You could see, like, I went through a lot. Like, it's hard for me to know how much oil to use when I test. So I put this on paper, I put this on my skin a couple times, but like, super generous samples. The packaging is really, really cool. So if oils is your thing, definitely check this out. If you're like me and you're a parfum person and you just like alcohol and your fragrances, I would see if you could get these. You know, if you're near Australia or you're in a place where you can order these are awesome. You know, these are great fragrances. They remind me a lot of the stuff by like Mandy Attel, Christy Michelle, you know, just these people, Shelley Waddington, Dawn over at you know, Shelley at Voyage, and Dawn at DSH. Just these people that are making great natural perfumes and using natural ingredients, like, definitely up to par in terms of quality. And I think that this house should be recognized as one of these top natural houses. So that's my opinion. You know, if you can get the parfums, definitely check them out. I would love to know how amazing those are. And if you're an oil person, I wouldn't have no fear of checking these out. Actually, the more I smell Kafka, I know I'm not a rose guy either, but I love the powderiness of this rose one. So I would say Barcelona is my favorite, Kafka is my second favorite, and Black Spruce is my third favorite. They're all really, really good. So that is my take on this house, guys. I will link to them in the description box so you can check out their unbelievably wide selection. If you've tried anything from this house, please let me know. I'd love to know what others think of this house. You know, I haven't tried much from Australia, so it's awesome to see that there's great perfumers doing stuff there. And I'll see you later this week with more videos. Guys, you already know what it is. My name is Maximilian, and I must know, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.